Guys, this is Jake and Alex with Chasing Tail, and on today's episode, we're going to be talking turkey, and kind of just be telling y'all how how it's different for me and Alex. Like he's hunting the mountain terrain, and I'm hunting flatlands, and like my tactic, his tactics, and decoys, no decoys, and stuff like that. And I'll start it off because I've hunted both areas. Um, so I can kind of tell you a little bit about both and what I found works. But up here where I'm at in the flatland, I think decoys, especially if you're hunting fields, are crucial just because you can't sneak up on the turkeys. Like the turkeys can see you coming from a mile away, so you can't use the hills and the mountains and the terrain for your advantage to be able to sneak up on a turkey. And
Yeah.
here, dude, I mean, the turkeys, man, the less you call, the better. I mean, I'll yelp at them a few times, and like when they're up in the tree, and then once they gobble back, I'll let them hammer gobble, hammer gobble, hammer gobble, and then I might call a few more times, and I'm done most of the time. Once they hit the ground, if they want to be responsive, I'll call at it one more time. But at that point, that's all you can do. Because I mean, the more you call, I think the worse of a situation you put yourself in, at least up here, dude. I mean, it's crazy. I know when I used to turkey out back home, man, I'd sit there and felt like for 30 minutes, yeah,
Yeah.
and the turkeys would just come running. But I mean, up here, it's a different world of these turkeys. I mean, people say the Osceolos or whatever they're called are the hardest to kill.
Mhm.
Dude, the Easterns are rough. I mean, they are some smart individuals, man.
Oh,
I
they're
mean,
smart. But I feel like, I'm excited to get up there and try it coming up the opening week. But
yeah,
here it's
that's
totally
go
different.
that's gonna be a whole lot of fun when you come up here, dude. Hopefully, we can see some turkeys. Knowing our luck, we won't even hear one gobble.
It's gonna drive me nuts though, because I'm totally opposite of you. I'm a running gun. I if if they ain't coming to me in 10 minutes of sitting there and they're gobbling, I can still hear them a little bit. I'm after them. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go after them and stuff. But I tell you what, a lot of my turkeys, dude, I'll sit there and I'll start off at the same tree, and I'll kill that turkey there at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I
Most
mean,
That's
just
that.
because.
That's what I've always heard. You know what I mean? It's like, if you'll sit at one tree and call, and like call every 15 to 30 minutes, do a little call session of like a minute or two, that you'll get a tom to come to you most of the time.
Yeah, especially if you got one in the area. Because I mean, the thing about it is they they'll go mess with their hens and stuff, but then them hens go off and do their thing, and then that gobbler's out there and he's thinking, he's like, where's the hens at?
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, I had that one hen yelping at me over there. Let me go see if she's out there. And
Yeah.
then you got your decoys out, and he's like, oh boy. And then he just comes running in, and you get an
Yeah.
opportunity. But I mean,
At
I've
least,
never, well, I tell you a lot. When me and Mr. Stewart came back and we hunted opening weekend, we used decoys, and we killed them two turkeys on the decoys
mhm.
up on that ridge. A special hunt, dude. I mean, there was like 9, 10 gobblers that morning, just hammering. And then you hear Dawson about, I don't know, 30 minutes after shooting light, start up his four-wheeler and start heading up the ridge. I was like, yeah, you're really gonna get after him, Dawson. Um, but dude, I guess there's a million ways to kill a turkey. There's not a right way, there's not a wrong way. If you're able to successfully harvest a turkey, to me, that is the right way.
Mhm.
Your right way could be completely different than my right way. I'm
Yeah.
gonna use decoys, I'm gonna call less, and I'm gonna sit in one spot. And like you said, you're a running gunner. You may chase that turkey 6 miles and
See, I'm the
find.
type of guy, I don't have to be after one turkey. Like if I screwed up with one, I'm going to find another. Like I'll go somewhere to find it.
Oh yeah, if I screw up a hunt, especially early in the morning, if I screw it up, I'll bust it off and go somewhere else. But
Yeah.
then I'll go find another gobbler, set up on him, and sit and play the waiting game again.
I've got on. There was a couple times last year. I've got on 4 different turkeys in one morning.
And you
Just
just didn't, and you didn't kill one of them.
no, I killed them.
All four.
No, I killed one at like 11:45, one at like 10:30. But I mean, just in that amount of time, I was getting on them. And
Yeah.
by I mean, just sometimes you just don't play your cards right, and they figure you out and circle around you, or one comes at you that never did make a call or gobble
Oh,
at you.
dude, them were the worst.
I know, and
I
then
mean,
it busts this, and that turkey's 40 yards over. And when it takes off flying and putting, that one takes off flying and putting, and then back to square one, hit a high point, slate call. Let's hear if another one gobbles. I'll figure which tree
dude.
you guys flew to, and I'll find you again.
Oh man, I tell you, last year, dude. So we was trying to get that double up me and Mrs. Stewart on the place where me and you're gonna hunt at,
Hmm.
and them two gobblers, dude, just would not. They would. We would set up one side, they'd pitch out on the other side. We'd set up on that side, they'd pitch out on the other side.
They
Well,
ever
I
have
thought,
any hands with them?
yeah, but then other times they flew out by themselves. And I'm like, dude, what in the world? Why can't you freaking come into our calls, man? I mean, it
Yeah.
was ridiculous. So then finally, like 2 weeks later, I mean, that place was loaded with birds, but we was trying to kill them too. Well, 2 weeks later, I go, this is by myself, and I get set up, and there was another bird back at the pond. And so I get back there. It's actually where I found that shed at the other day,
Hmm.
or not shed, skull, half a skull cap. Um, I get back there and call this gobbler. He hammers the tree. I was like, oh yeah, here we go. So I get set up in my spot. I was in the woods, so I didn't set out no decoys. And I hear him fly out of the tree, and there was like a little knoll where the turkey was, and probably 40 yards past that knoll was the property line. So I was like, I'm gonna set up on this side of the knoll. He'll come down, and as soon as he pops on my side, I say I'll blast him. While I was sitting there, I'm calling, and I'd done a little mouth call actually, and just got him, and he 3, 4 times in a row. I said, "Oh, he's hot." I said, "He's coming." So I just sit back and relax. And I mean, he's hammering, 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 and you could hear every time he was getting 10 steps
Oh, so
closer.
yeah.
And by the time I see a Joker flying off, I was like, "What the world?" I was like, "I know it didn't see me." And I look up, and two coyotes are charging me. I was like, "Holy smokes!" Threw the gun up, oh, dropped the one, and
Yeah.
then blow, shot the second one. He rolled, but he kept going. But I was like, man, if it ain't one thing, it's another, dude. That's like the third coyote I've called in turkey hunting.
I've called in one. I've caught at least once or twice every year. I call in cows. There was one year I was turkey hunting with Dawson, and we was trying to get on his turkey, and we, running gun style. His hen up, it would gobble, but the hens was pushing away from us, and we just kept inching up. And finally, I got up there, and I was like, "We can't inch no farther. We're crawling up to this tree, and it's probably like 90 yards out, right?"
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there looking through my binoculars. I'm like, what the crap is that? I could see it coming through. It was in pines, and I could see it coming through the field to the pines. And I was like, what the crap is that? Is that a fox? I was like, oh, no, it's a cow. And it caught after them turkeys, right? Well,
Yeah.
best thing that could have happened. Okay, these turkeys, they fly off, they take off running everywhere. Well, next thing I notice, I see old red head just totting along there. So I hit my call a couple of times, a mouth call. Well, he's looking around trying to find the flock. The coyote done took off because it seen us because we kind of stood up and startled. And
Yeah.
this turkey, he turns, comes right to us about 40 yards, dropping. If that coyote wouldn't ever been there, we'd never killed the turkey probably because we'd kept on falling to the field and it would just got way out there on us.
Yeah. I tell you, Mr. Stewart and them, they killed a coyote last year turkey hunting. I've killed a few turkey hunting, but I
I've
say
never
the
killed one. I've always kind of passed really. I've never really shot. I mean, if it's later in the day, I guess, but mine's been first setup.
oh,
The,
buddy, I
surprisingly,
tell
the first time I've ever took a decoy out, I had a coyote hit my decoy.
I tell you, when a coyote comes in to hunt, I could be hunting butterflies.
Mm,
It now becomes a coyote hunt
yeah.
because I despise them, dude. They
Oh, I
literally,
hate them, but I mean, I just
I ain't that worried about a turkey. Don't get me wrong, I want to kill a turkey, but
I
I want to get
love it.
rid of the predators. I mean, I
Thing,
like killing
I ain't got as
turkeys.
much spots. I mean, I can only bounce around to a couple spots, so it's like I don't want to blow one out. And that time it hit that decoy, we had one hammered like 100 yards right behind us. So if I'd have blasted that coyote, it'd have been over with.
Yeah. I don't know. Golly, me, Mr. Stewart. No, it might have been just Mr. Stewart hunting, dude. And he was hunting, and he said he hears something creeping up on him.
Mhm.
And he said he's sitting up against the tree, creeping up on him. And he said that joker sounds like it's in his lap. He said,
Mhm.
"Oh, it's gonna be a daggone big old rattlesnake, I mean copperhead or something." And he turns around and there's a turtle. He jumped. I was like, "Daggone,
That's
bro."
not how I thought it was gonna go right there.
No, I mean I didn't either. When he was telling it to me, I was like, "Oh, this little box turtle,
My worst
dude."
fear of turkey hunting is a dead burn bobcat sneaking up on me. I
Oh
don't
my
mess around
goodness!
with
You
no
ever seen the
bobcat.
video of that bobcat jumping the blind with the guy?
Uh-uh.
Yes, bro. The guy was turkey hunting,
Mhm.
and he didn't see it sneak up on him, and that frickin' jumped in the blind with him, bro.
I've seen. I mean, bobcats are crazy, man. I would never want one. We got a spot that holds bobcats for years, and I've never killed one, but I'll tell you what, I missed the far out of them. And we got over there right after deer season. We scouting around and hell these bobcats, and I had a 22 250. Didn't know if it sighted in or not. Well, I'm shooting at these bobcats, and I bet I've shot 9 shots, right?
Yeah.
And I've shot so much around this bobcat that it just decided just to hop in the tree and climb halfway up in the tree. And it's just turned looking at me. And I'm over here like, Dawson, give me more shells. I'm wrecking them in. I was like, I'll figure it out for too long. He was like, you hit 2 foot high. I was like, bringing it down.
Bro. Oh, I've
I've
never
never
killed
killed one in my life, though.
I've never killed one.
I
Brandon's
always
dad
wanted to.
Brandon's dad, he's been on a stretch. I think he's killed three or four
Yeah.
in the last 3 or 4 years. Yeah, he killed the first one he killed. I remember we was hunting and he shot and we was both hunting this gas line and I
Mhm,
hear him shoot.
mhm,
And I thought he caught a big buck, but I was like, oh well, it's still a bobcat, it's still cool. He shot, and I hear a smack. I hear it hit. I was like, oh
mhm.
heck yeah. And I get over. He said, "Did you hear that?" And I said, "No. What was it?" He said, "That joker let off the god awfulest roar." He said, "It sounded like a daggone lion." I
Mhm.
said, "Which way did it go?" And he said, "That way." And he's like, "You lead the way. I'm colorblind." I said, I
Yeah.
bet." But find out that was like first one of the few first times that me and him actually hunted
Mhm.
together, and I actually found out he was colorblind. I was like,
Yeah.
this joker is setting me up. But he's got some crippled bobcat, bro.
Mhm.
I will go walking up into the woods, and there's gonna be that joker sitting there that's gonna get me.
Scary, ain't it?
Oh my goodness, dude. But back to turkeys. I mean, I feel it's crucial though. So a guy actually was talking to Mr. Stewart, and if you want to, what am I trying to say? If you want to manage your properties for turkeys. And what he means by that is killing off all the predators, constantly trapping because you got to trap coons,
Oh,
uh,
I've always heard it. A coon is the
possums.
most devastating thing to a
Oh
turkey.
yeah, they're nest raiders, the coons, the possums, the skunks, the bobcats, the coyotes. So if you manage for turkeys, everything else comes with it. I always thought whenever I deer hunted, dude, I was like, if I seen turkey, like it was always a challenge. Me up in a tree, like if I can let these turkeys go without them seeing me, I know I'm good for deer.
Yeah.
Because them jokers, man, got the eye of a tiger. I
I feel
mean,
like in deer seasons, the turkeys is the stupidest animal in the world. I feel like they
ah,
could fly up in a tree with me. But you roll around the spring, shoot. I
I
don't
don't
know what
know.
hits them.
They're still pretty intelligent during
They
fall.
are, but they ain't. But I mean, I can sit here and literally, I mean, drive up on a bunch of turkeys in the crop field and be like, can y'all please leave? You know, like, get out of here, and they're
I
just
mean,
like
but that's the
walking
same way.
around.
That's the same way it is up here during spring. You can drive up on them because they're just so used to seeing like vehicles and stuff coming in the fields. They don't pay no mind to them.
Yeah.
You step out and you could act like you're planting some corn and they'd be all right. You step out in camouflage, pew, they go.
Well,
I
you got it all
mean,
wrong in.
yeah, I know. I just need to
Just go
start carrying.
plant corn and then get a sawed off shotgun for your side. Just pull it up on them and pop them one good time.
Oh, bruh. But I think there's a million ways to kill a turkey, like I was
Hey, if
saying.
you can
Like,
kill a turkey, it's the right way. I
yeah,
don't care. I mean, it's
I
turkeys are hard to
mean,
hunt and they're smart animals, but
they're super intelligent, like outsmarting the
for
old
how small
Tom.
their brain is, pretty crazy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, to outsmart an intelligent Tom and get him within that 30, 40 yard range and be able to capitalize and kill him.
But it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
I
I
mean, you
yeah.
know,
I don't know of a way that you really could tell because they all look the same. It ain't like they're,
I've got one turkey that's got beard rot that I've seen for 2 years, but that's the only turkey in my life that I'm like, oh, it's the same turkey.
well, you have them white turkeys.
Yeah, but they was weird. They weren't completely white and they had a little bit of black, and there got to be so many, like there was like 5 or 6 that you didn't really know which was which. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I was telling my father-in-law about it. He said they were some pets. I was like, no, I promise you, they're
I
wild
never,
turkeys.
I mean, I've never really understood why they've always been here for
Yeah.
years. I'm talking like 30 years.
But they won't cross the road.
Yeah, they'll cross. I've seen them on the other side.
Oh, have you seen them over there?
Yeah, I ain't seen them in a couple years, but I don't know if they're just. I mean, they kind of are a target to any predator animal. They kind of stick out
Yeah.
like a sore thumb, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand. But
A lot of it, you lost. We had like two toms up here, and then it kind of fizzled on down to mostly just hens being the mix.
yeah.
I never knew we had 3 tags of turkeys. I always thought that fall tag was until like last year, but I always
Yeah.
thought we had 2 tags for turkeys. I always thought I was tagging out with 2 tags, but I can most likely tag out every year on turkeys. And I don't get to hunt as much in the spring because with my work, it picks up a lot more.
Yeah.
But say I go 10 times, I'll get 2 turkeys. I ain't doing that with deer.
Depends.
I've take a lot of luck in my aspect.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe down there.
I can time it right and hit the right days, but with work and stuff, with us we work, so those right days we might be at work, there ain't nothing we can do about it. You got to go when you can go.
Yep. You gotta go when you can go. But I mean, they're still tough animals to kill, man. I mean, there's
Oh,
been
they're tough as all get,
so.
but that's the fun of hunting them.
Oh yeah, dude. That's what makes it fun. That makes you want that. And I feel like though turkey season should be in right now.
Yeah. Well, I'd say like whatever the first Saturday in the 20th of March is. Like when Mississippi opens, I think we should open.
Yeah, I agree with that, dude. Because like for us, man, I mean, we don't open till April 13th. That
Am I
is,
not crazy, or did we not just like bump a week on the opening?
I thought we
I think I
opened.
said that last year too, but
I think so too, but I think we opened up on the 7th last year.
yeah,
I
I don't know.
mean,
It was forever.
but see, the problem with that is, so like, I mean, we can still kill turkeys up here, but you got to be a little different because that's why I was telling you about that old Raggedy Jake decoy I got. I mean, you put out a big Jake, they've already fought so much already because like our birds are gobbling their heads off right now.
Yeah.
So you can't put out that aggressive half fan Jake because old Tom, he'll look at it and be like, nope, I don't feel like fighting today. And but you put out some scraggly little Jake that barely bigger than a hen, he may go over there and try it. But that's why I wish our season, I would be very happy if our season came in 2 weeks earlier.
Oh, I'd love it because
Yeah,
they're
dude.
hammering around here, but
Yeah. I
I
mean, but
could.
same way with deer season here, dude. I wish deer season came in 2, 3 weeks earlier.
Yeah, if it opened up like second week of September, I usually have deer pretty much patterned.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
Uh,
and
uh,
then by the time our season hits, I'm like, okay, I've got 4 does on camera. I don't know where all the bucks
I
went. I've got
Dude,
acorn trees just raining away. I don't know what's going on.
ain't it crazy though how that happens? Like literally from September to October, man. Them deer just flip that script.
Oh, we always hit
Man,
it at acorns. I mean, our season opens when acorns drop. I mean, Greenlee, if you got a white oak flat that drops all the time, then go for it.
yeah. I mean, that's for sure. And then I mean you catch them bucks in the evenings and stuff like that.
Mm.
But I really think with the turkey hunt aspect, man, I like for my goals this year, like I want to talk a little bit about what we want to do. Like my first goal is to get you up here and get you to kill a turkey up here.
Mm.
So hopefully we can do that on Monday.
I'll sit still
Tuesday.
for it till about 9 o'clock. And then I'm like, "Ugh, I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere and find a
Oh yeah.
turkey. I'll go to the
Ooh,
WMMA where you ain't found a squirrel. I'll be
bro, that was rough. My father-in-law was like, "It'll be a good place. It's nothing but a pine tree." They
oh,
should call
see.
that pine tree WMA, not actually what it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, so the goal is get you on a turkey, get me a bow turkey.
Yeah.
Like I want to kill a turkey with a bow. I mean, that's just I think that is in itself another challenge that you add into turkey hunt. I mean, you kill them with a shotgun, all right, cool. I mean, you got some people who are like, you got like levels. You got rifle turkey guys,
I
because you can
used to
hunt.
be that.
I mean, because you can turkey out with rifles in Virginia, which I think is so stupid because you can sit on the ground with no orange and hunt with a rifle, but
Yeah,
whatever.
most of those guys are sitting in the fields anyhow. So
Yeah, it's still not safe. Second part, you got shotgun and then you got the archery. So I want to kill one with the bow. I mean, I think that in itself is another challenge to kill it with the bow. Now, if I miss one with the bow, I'll probably put the bow, hang it back up in the corner, and go grab the shotgun.
yeah, I'm gonna shotgun it all year long.
Yeah, it gets to a point. I mean, but it gets to a point where it's like I want that extra bit of challenge. Like I can kill him with the shotgun. You can kill him with the shotgun.
I know
Um,
times they give me just as much challenge in my life as I need.
they do give us plenty of challenge. But you were talking about tagging out, man. Tag out with a bow.
I might save one last tag. I don't know. I'm a type of guy. I
Not it.
love to grab a gun and go after something, just in my blood.
Yeah, see, I'm opposite. I've never even killed nothing much with the
It'd be a
bows,
lot
but
easier for you to kill them with a bow than me.
yeah,
Me with my running gun style, no decoys.
yeah,
Like it's a little tough. Like the drawing back would be tough for me.
yeah.
But
But I don't know. I think like for us, man, up here and everywhere, each. I mean, I guess I ain't gonna say each state. Like you could go to like the next county over, and it's completely different turkey hunting. So like our tips and tricks to killing turkeys. Not that we really gave you all a bunch. We kind of were just talking turkeys. But I mean, for me, it's like call less is more. Using decoys is more. Um, Alex's is running gun is more.
I
Like
run and
trying,
gun and see I'm complete opposite. I run and gun. I call a lot. I mean, if you'll see in
yeah.
videos this year, there's going to be a lot of comments of like, if you didn't call so much, you would probably have a lot better success. And then
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, I still killed the turkey at the end of the video because there's one thing I won't do is quit chasing a turkey. That's somebody's
Oh
go
yeah.
fly to the next state before I quit. And then I got to stop by Walmart
Oh.
and buy tags and go after him there.
No, well, I gotta buy motor state tags. Yeah, dude. But I mean, I truly think that each individual person has their own way of killing turkeys.
Yeah. It's just
It's n
whatever's fun to
it's
you. It's whatever
not
you want to do.
like it's not like whitetail. Like deer, yeah, you go to different regions and they're different, but like if you're hunting mountain terrains in different states, there is gonna be different things because like maybe this place has more acorns than the others. But they're still going to use
Yeah.
thermal hubs. They're still going to use benches. They're still going to use saddles. They're still going to use them pinch points. A turkey, dude, you like I said, go to the next county over. They may be a bunch of mute turkeys. They don't gobble as much. I
Oh yeah,
mean,
you can go to a county where they don't gobble, and you go to the next county and you can call them into a cave.
that's the
You
thing,
know,
dude. Turkeys
flip
are
the light
just
on them in there, and the bats fly away, and you pop that sucker.
turkey's unpredictable, man. I mean,
It's
you
just
never
how hot and
know.
heavy he is. You know what I mean?
And that's kind of the thing too. Like, I feel like you got to judge that the morning of the hunt. Like, you can tell how worked up a bird is when he's in the tree.
Oh, not
Like,
me. I can have a bird that's just like, I'm ready to come down and lay it on you. And I
yeah,
forget that I think he forgets that he's got 20 other women in the tree with him. And then
yeah,
he hits the ground. And they're like, come this way. And he's like, I can't, buddy. I gotta go
yeah.
see him. I mostly got to hunt hens.
But I
I
tell you
hunt
what,
hens until it's to the point that he's like, I've got to go see what she's doing. She's over here hot
yeah.
and bothered. I got to go see her.
So they always say though, if you can call the hens in,
Yeah.
you can kill the tom.
I'll tell you
So,
my
but
best tactic of turkey hunting, and it sounds stupid. Okay. It's so stupid. But I've killed so many turkeys like this running and gunning. If I can get behind a group of turkeys and I can see them, the way the ridges lay and stuff,
yeah,
sometimes they spread out so far apart, the toms will stay towards the back, the
yeah,
hens will stay towards the front, that I can sometimes, if the heels lay right, I will split the hens off from the toms. Like I will spook
yeah,
hens off and set up. And those toms think, what the crap just happened and come right to me. But I've
yeah,
done that. I done it last year, literally twice. I split them
yeah,
off. But I mean, it's a great tactic if you kind of got the ridge and the terrain to do it.
yeah, dude. Up here, man, you can't even like go like that. Turkey doesn't see you. Your fields flat, they got you.
Hey, I
I
seen a
mean,
commercial for you buy Hex Gear or whatever it's called.
I tell
I
you
seen
what,
guys walk up and basically grab them suckers by the neck.
um, like the Stewarts, they got it.
Hmm.
And I've seen them like not army crawl, but like crawl on their knees on a field
Yeah.
and go right up next to a hen and not be 5, 10 feet away from it and just sitting there looking at them. And the turkey's just,
Yeah. Just the more you're around turkeys too, you kind of learn them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I can do that. You know what I mean? It's like if you can learn like when to walk on a turkey, you're fine. If you got eyes on him, you know when to walk on him. Like they put that head down, they start scratching. You better be making some moves. Like take a few steps, 4 or 5 steps. He pops that head back up. You better be a dead burn tree. Okay, don't move.
yeah. Nah, I mean, I, I feel, dude, I'm super excited for this turkey season, dude, for you to come up here, do some turkey hunting, and then I'm gonna come down there.
Can we say it on here that if your tactic doesn't work by what time do you usually give up on yours?
Who, me?
Yeah, like you're sitting and waiting.
I mean, I'm sitting up there till 11 o'clock.
Dang. I was gonna say we can try running and gunning these
All right,
turkeys.
I tell you what we'll do. If my tactic don't work on Monday,
Okay.
Tuesday we'll do yours.
Okay, good. Because I want to
Yeah.
run and gun these turkeys so bad it's just eating me alive. Since you said that I can't, I want to so bad.
You ain't gonna be able to up here. Yeah, I
I
mean,
I don't care if I go like 27 miles across these turkeys. If I go across the Dearborn Interstate to get in front of them, I will do
see,
it.
so the thing about it is like you will be able to okay, I'm not gonna say you can't run and gun because you can, but instead of like where you're at, you can just go around the ridge and you can
Yeah,
get
you can use
M-
terrain here more than you
me,
can there.
you gotta go around this this briar, this briar thicket, take
Yeah.
a 2 mile loop
Mhm.
just so that bird won't be able to see you.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, we'll do that. First day, we'll do my tactics, and second day, we'll do yours. And
I'll
see
climb through
who.
the briar thicket.
Yeah, you think that. You'll be up in the briars.
I'll
Oh,
put that gun on
Jake.
my back. I'll be like a little turtle coming to that sucker. They won't even know what's coming at
Oh, bro. I was
them.
freaking when I was scouting that WMA today, I'm walking along and there's like some wet bottoms and stuff.
Yeah.
And I look and there's a box turtle. I was like, oh, cool. I look, there's another box turtle. I look, there's another box turtle. There's like 4 or 5 of these jokers.
You
I
find
was
them
like,
screwing.
I was like, no, I didn't. I was like, dude, this got to be the breeding grounds or something right here. I
I've seen them screwing. One gets on its back, and I really don't know how it gets back over. To be honest with you.
don't know. Um, but no, guys, I think that's about it for our turkey talk, unless you got anything else, Alex.
No, I'm good, man.
I mean, for us, we just say the more you can.
There's all kinds of ways to kill turkeys, and if you can get one on the ground, you done it the right way.
Yeah, I mean that's the right way, guys. I mean, for me, if I had to give you some advice, less is more. Try to try to call less at them and see if that works, and y'all should have some good luck. And then if that don't work, try the running gun like Alex tries. I mean,
Yeah.
worst comes to
If it don't
worst.
work, more is more. Just take off after them, keep calling. Until they fly away, you're still in the game.
Yeah, I mean, as long as them birds have not flew away, hey,
As
you're
long as
still
you
in
can
it.
keep tabs on the birds, even if they won't gobble at you, if you can hear them scratching, if you can hear them just barely purring, I mean, you're in the game. There's a
Oh
turkey
yeah.
still there.
Yeah, there's turkeys around. So I mean you still got an opportunity to kill it. Because all it takes is that turkey just saying, I want to go check it out, and he'll go.
Well,
I
half the time, it's
mean,
most time when your pants are down, you sitting there acting like a tree and your gun's on your shoulder, and you're like, oh God, here he comes. You're like, did I hear a twig break? And then you look up, here comes some redheads. You know what I mean?
Oh, bro, dude. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I mean, it can't come soon enough for us.
No.
I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, "How miserable is it right now?" I was like, "Man, it's miserable. There's nothing going on for us.
Yeah, all
Scouting
I
right
can do is just
now."
walk around the woods and act like I'm doing something productive.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, and we got some good stuff coming up next week, guys. I'm not going to spoil no alerts, but we're going to go scout out some new stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be able to post up some videos of that next week. Anyway, we look at it, no matter if we find sheds or stuff like that, there will be some content of us scouting. So be looking forward to that, guys. Um, also, I mean, guys, we just want to thank y'all. Our TikTok starting to grow quite a bit. Instagram, we're starting to get some more followers. Facebook, we're continually adding followers. And then we're kind of on the 54 subscribers on YouTube for a little bit. But hey, I mean, that's part of the game. I mean, we don't expect to grow to 10,000 in 2 days. We got to
Yeah.
earn it. So, I mean, that's what we're trying to do, all these episodes and stuff like that for. But hopefully y'all enjoyed Turkey Talk with me and Alex. And
Stick
we
around. We
will,
got one more month. You'll be able to see us in action.
yeah,
All this
dude.
talk will go to the
Yeah.
nitty gritty here.
I tell you, I mean, all the talking will be basically
We won't
done.
see a turkey. We won't
Yeah.
see nothing.
Oh, I know. And then we're gonna have to go back in the podcast back. Well, guys, we're done turkey hunting. We give up. There ain't no turkeys.
Yeah. I won't let
Um,
it get that far, guys. I'll go to the flea market buy one.
hey, we gotta do what we gotta do, man. We're trying to produce genuine content here. So if we gotta go get it, we gotta go get it. But
That's something that'll probably get away from me too.
wouldn't that be
I
something, dude?
drop him
Go
off
put,
the night before I come back the next morning. He's done heeing up. I'll be like, what the
yeah.
crap?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, bro. Well, guys, hey, it's always a pleasure, and y'all have a good one.